Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss ideal and non-ideal solution. Ideal and non-ideal solution. In that, what is ideal solution? What is non-ideal solution? And types of non-ideal solution. Means non-ideal solutions are two kinds, which shows the non-ideal solutions with positive deviation, non-ideal solution with negative deviation. And then some conceptual JEE mains questions in this topic, ideal and non-ideal solution. Okay, so if you go to the ideal solution, see general meaning, what is ideal? Ideal person, in general language, ideal person is ideal. So these words we are listening. Ideal solution. Before going with that, what is solution? Solution means solute plus solvent. Solute plus solvent is called as solution. What is the solute? Less quantity. What is solvent? Large quantity. So solute plus solvent equal to solution. In that, solutions are maybe you can classify into two types: ideal and non-ideal solution. See, if you go to the ideal and non-ideal solution, ideal solutions, non-ideal solutions. Ideal and non-ideal. See, ideal and non-ideal. Ideal solution nothing but, for example, we take here. It is one liquid A means A particles are present. A. It is a pure liquid. It consists of A, means molecule A. Then another liquid. It is called as liquid B. Liquid B. B molecules are present. B molecules are present. And its value V1, its value V2. It is a value V1, V2. If you mix these two solutions, if you mix these two solutions, or if you mix these two liquids, one is A liquid, another one is B liquid. If you mix these two liquids, so what happens means the solution is formed. Here, you can get solution which consists of A, B, A, B, A, B. Clear? Solution is formed. The first one, here it is one liquid is present, that is A liquid, and this B liquid, and these two liquids are mixed. What happens means the solution is formed. It is a solution which consists of A molecule and B molecule. So it is a solution, and the value is final value. It is a final value. Clear? Liquid A, liquid B. In liquid A, liquid A particles are present, in B particles are present. If you go to the solution, if you mix these two solutions, if you mix these two liquids, solution is formed. So that solution consists of A and B particles. So that's why I write A, B. Clear? And what about its value? A liquid value V1, B liquid value V2. And what about the solution? Final value V final. Final value. Clear? See. The difference present between ideal and non-ideal solution. If it is ideal solution, V1 plus V2 is equal to Vf. Means if value V1 value is 20, liquid A value is 20 ml, liquid B value is 20 ml. Just example I am saying, liquid A value is 20 ml, liquid B value is 20 ml. Then what about if you mix these 20 ml, 20 ml? That equal to final value, the solution value. If it is equal to 40, means V1 plus V2 is equal to 40, V final. Then it is called as ideal solution. You think that in all cases, V1 plus V2 is equal to final value, Vf, it is not possible. In all cases, it is not possible. A liquid, B liquid, if you mix these two liquids, the final value it is equal to A and B. So in all cases, it is not possible. If V1 plus V2 is equal to final value, then it is called as ideal solution. Then it is called as ideal solution. So first one, if final value is equal to V1 plus V2, V1 plus V2 means, see, V1 plus V2 equal to Vf, then it is called as final value is equal to V1 plus V2. Then it is called as ideal solution. Then it is called as ideal solution. So in this case, delta V mix. What is delta V mix? Change in value. Change in value. For example, V1 is 50 ml, V2 is 50 ml, V final is 50 plus 50, 100 ml. Then any change in the value? No change. So equal to 0 for ideal solution. That is the first point. That is the first point. First point. Change in value. Change in value or mixing. Delta V mix equal to 0 because V1 plus V2 is equal to V final value. Clear? That is the first condition. Means if the values are equal, then it is called as, that solution is called as ideal solution. Ideal solution. Then force of attraction. The second point. Force of attraction. What is the force of attraction? Here, the first liquid is AA, second liquid is BB. Clear? The first liquid is AA, second liquid is BB. See here, if A force of attraction is equal to BB is equal to AB. Listen. Here, in all cases, means first liquid which consists of A particles, A molecules. In between these A molecules, a force of attraction is means to form a solution, we have to break the bond between AA and BB. Already we discussed formation of solution consists of 3 steps. The first step, breaking of bonds between solute, here A, breaking of bonds. For that breaking of bonds, we need energy or not. So heat is absorbed. For example, some 30 joules. 30 joules of heat is required to break the bond present between A. Then here 30 joules. 30 joules of energy heat is required to break the BB bond interaction. So after breaking, what happens means the new interactions are formed between A and B. The new bond is formed means there is a energy is released, means it is an exothermic reaction. It is an exothermic reaction. Here heat is absorbed, then it is endothermic reaction. Means delta H equal to positive. Here delta H is equal to positive. But what about here? Delta H equal to negative. In general, I am saying negative. Clear? So 30 joules and the formation of AB new interactions are so equal. But this then it is called as 30 plus 30, 60 joules. 60 joules of energy is released. 60 joules of energy is absorbed. Then change in energy, change in enthalpy. Delta H equal to H1 plus H2 minus H3. H1 plus H2 plus H3 equal to 0. Clear? So 30 plus 30 is 60 minus 60 equal to 0. So for ideal solution, force of attraction is equal to A equal to A bond, A equal to B equal to AB. The force of attractions are equal in ideal solution. If the force of attractions are equal, then that solution are called as ideal solution. Then third one, you can write based on this. Delta H mix. Delta H. What is delta H? Change in enthalpy, change in energy on mixing equal to 0. Because 60 minus 60 is equal to 0. If change in enthalpy is equal to 0, then that solution is called as ideal solution. That solution is called as ideal solution. Clear? Then the fourth one, the main important one, the solutions which follows Raoult's law. Follows Raoult's law. Then that solutions are called as ideal solution. The solutions which follows Raoult's law, that solution is called as ideal solutions. What is Raoult's law? You know the Raoult's law. In previous class, we discussed Raoult's law. Means the pressure is observed from experiment by using manometer. So pressure is observed is equal to the pressure is equal to the pressure is calculated from Raoult's law is equal. So pressure from Raoult's law, then it is called as ideal solution. Means the solutions which follows Raoult's law at all concentration and all temperature, then it is called as Raoult's law. Raoult's law. Clear? The pressure is observed is equal to the pressure which is calculated by using Raoult's law. If both pressures are equal, then it is called as ideal solution. Then it is called as ideal solution. Clear? Ideal solution. These are the four important ones. If the solution is ideal solution, the first one, the first point, it is which follows Raoult's law at all concentrations and all temperature. That is the first one. If it is ideal solution, then delta V mix change in value is equal to 0. The third one, delta, if it is ideal solution, delta H change in enthalpy, change in energy is equal to 0. And the fourth one, interactions. Interactions are equal. AA, BB interactions are equal to AB interactions. Then it is called as an ideal solution. Clear? Then for the non-ideal solution. For non-ideal solution, so non-ideal solution, the first case, the initial values are not equal to final values. If V1 plus V2, liquid A, liquid B is mixed, those two liquids, the final value is not equal to 0. It is not equal, means 30 ml, but it's not equal to 60 ml. It's more than 60 or less than 60. So that's why it's not equal. So V1 plus V2 is not equal to V5. So that's why I can write here the first point. Change in value on mixing is not equal to 0 for non-ideal solution. For non-ideal solution, change in value delta V mix is not equal to 0. So that's why it is non-ideal solutions. The solutions in which change in value on mixing is not equal to 0, then it is called as non-ideal solution. Then the force of attraction. Force of attraction between liquid A, liquid B and solution. AB is not equal to AA forces and BB force of attraction, interaction. They are not equal. So it is why not equal. Then for the third one, change in enthalpy on mixing is not equal to 0. Clear? Here 20 ml, 20 joules, here 20 joules or 30 joules, total 50 joules. But energy released here, it is more than 50, maybe 70 or less than 50, maybe 30. Means not equal, not equal. So that's why not equal to 0. Then it is called as non-ideal solution. Then the fourth one does not follow Raoult's law. Then it is called as non-ideal solution. Non-ideal solution. Clear? That's about ideal solution and non-ideal solution. Here, the liquids, two liquids are present. If you mix these two liquids, the solution is obtained. The solution's value is initial value is equal to final value. Then it is delta B mix equal to 0. Then it is ideal solution. Delta H equal to 0 is ideal. Forces are equal, it is ideal. Follow the Raoult's law at all concentration temperature, it is ideal. If not follow the ideal Raoult's law, then it is non-ideal solution. If delta H on mixing is not equal to 0, it is non-ideal. Delta V mixing is not equal to 0, then it is non-ideal solution. Interactions are not clear. That's about the ideal and non-ideal solution. Non-ideal solutions are, it is theory part, that's why I'm saying concept. So after concept, the conceptual questions are present in this topic. Clear? If numerical problems are more, then directly we will go into numerical problems. But here it is a conceptual questions are present in your JEE Mains. So after concept, then you go for JEE Mains questions. Okay. Then non-ideal solution. Non-ideal solution. It is classified into two types. Non-ideal solutions with positive deviation. With positive deviation. Non-ideal solutions which shows negative deviation. Negative deviation. So there are two types of non-ideal solutions are present. The non-ideal solutions showing positive deviation from Raoult's law. Non-ideal solutions showing negative deviation from Raoult's law. The first one, positive deviation. So what is positive deviation? Means it is a binary system, binary solution. What is a binary solution? Only two components are present. Then it is called as a binary solution. Clear? So, example, same example I am taking, AA and BB. Liquid A, liquid B. One is act as a solute, another one is act as a solvent. Clear? So after mixing these A and B liquids, what happened? The solution is formed. It is called as solution, and it is molecules are A and B molecules are present. Means A, B interactions are present. Clear? Then what is positive deviation? Means when the vapor pressure of a solution is vapor pressure of a solution is higher than vapor pressure. You know the definition of vapor pressure. The vapor pressure of a solution is higher than predicted value. Higher than predicted value from Raoult's law. That is called as positive deviation. Positive deviation. What is negative deviations here? Vapor pressure is lower than predicted. Then it is called negative deviation. In simple terms, you can say, for example, a student is there, we expect 80% marks. The student should get 80% marks in examination. There is a prediction from Raoult's law. But he got 95%. Then it is positive sign, means positive deviation. From the expectation, from the prediction, it is 80%, but he got 95%. It is positive sign, positive deviation. We expect 80%, but he got 60% marks. Then it is negative deviation. Clear? So positive deviation. Listen. See, when the solution shows positive deviation means the interaction, the intermolecular interaction between A and BB means between solute and solvent particles are weaker than, see, A, B, intermolecular interaction is weaker than, intermolecular interactions are weaker than AA and BB. then the solution shows positive deviations. Means, see, if the molecules A interactions, A and BB interactions are strong, but the formed solutions interactions are weak. Means A B more interaction than A. Means the intermolecular forces are very less between A and B. So what happens means the more number of the molecules easily convert into vapors. If more easily convert into vapor, then more number of molecules are present on the surface. So pressure increases. If less number of molecules are present, some pressure is present. Here, due to weak interaction, the easily break bonds and those are converted into vapor. More number of molecules. So more vapor is present. So that's why that pressure increases more than predicted pressure. That's why it is called as positive deviations from Raoult's. Clear? Positive deviations from Raoult's. See, positive deviations from Raoult's. And here, so you can write the point wise. The first one. See, total pressure observed is greater than from Raoult's law. Means the pressure which is predicted from the Raoult's law is more than the predicted pressure. So that's why observed pressure is greater than predicted pressure. What is predicted pressure again? What is the mole fraction? Partial mole fraction A plus B and zeta B. Means from this, from Raoult's law, more than Raoult's law, more than expected. Expected pressure is some 60 mm of H3, but the output pressure, the obtained pressure is 80 mm of pressure. Clear? That is for positive deviation. And for positive deviation, what about delta V mix? Delta V mix is equal to 0. Listen. The interaction present between A and B is weaker. So the particles, the molecules are coming into vapor. Means volume increases. Volume increases. So that's why V mix is greater than 0. V mix is greater than 0. Clear? And then what about the delta H mix? It is also greater than 0. Because A, B, B, they will absorb more energy, more heat than AB. So that's why delta H is greater than 0. Clear? So that's about the points presenting positive deviation. If I write the graph here, so here, right here, mole fraction of A equal to 0. Here, mole fraction of A is equal to 1. Here, mole fraction of B is equal to 1. Mole fraction of B is equal to 0. What about pressure? What about A, liquid pressure? That is here. It is the point. Because the mole fraction of B is 1. You can paint a graph. Here, what about B, and it is a total pressure. Clear? Here it is a PB, here PA. Partial pressure of A and partial pressure of B. Then what about here? Partial pressure of A plus partial pressure of B, total pressure. Clear? But positive deviation means, what is positive deviation means? See, from Raoult's law, it is a pressure. But due to weak interaction present in between A and B molecules, the pressure is increases. Like normally the pressure is, it is a predicted value from Raoult's law, but it is from observation. Clear? And it is the graph for non-ideal solutions positive deviation. It is more than predicted. It is a predicted pressure from Raoult's law, from calculation, but observation pressure is more than predicted. So that's why it is called as non-ideal solution with positive deviation. With positive deviation. Clear? Negative deviation, nothing but what is negative deviation? See. For negative deviation, you can write in the graph here for negative deviation. Mole fraction of A equal to 0. Mole fraction of A is equal to 1. Mole fraction of B is equal to 1. Mole fraction of B is equal to 0. So it is of B. This is a partial pressure of A. But negative deviation means less than predicted. Less than predicted means here P total is less than Raoult's law, and delta V mix is less than 0, and delta H mix is less than 0. Clear? So less than predicted. It is a predicted from Raoult's law pressure, but less than predicted. It is less than predicted. Clear? So that's about the non-ideal solution. Non-ideal solution. Clear? That is about ideal and non-ideal solution. Azeotropic. What is azeotropic means? The first one, it is a azeotrope, nothing but it is a binary solution. The first one, it is binary solution, means both solute and solvent are liquid. Solute and solvents are liquid. Clear? Azeotropes, and they have some fixed composition of solute and solvent. It is a fixed. So fixed composition of solute and solvent. Solute and solvent, fixed composition. Okay. And the solution boils at constant temperature. Solution boils at constant temperature. Okay, constant temperature. Okay, and the important one, fractional distillation is not possible. that solution is called as azeotropic solution. Means the solutions which boils at constant temperature without any change in composition is called azeotropic solution. Azeotropic solution. So what is azeotropic solution means? It is a binary solution. Binary solution, nothing but only two components are present. One is solute and solvent, two components are present. And the solute and solvents are liquids. In azeotropic solution, the solute and solvents are liquid and they are present in fixed ratio. Means fixed composition of solute or solvent. And the solution boils at constant temperature. For example, I am saying you can take ethanol and water. Water boiling point 100, ethanol boiling point is less than. But if you mix the two solutions at particular temperature only, the solution is boiled. So that's why constant temperature. Clear? So that's about azeotropic mixture, azeotropic solution. Okay. Now if you go to the JEE mains questions, see that page number 23. See the 23. It is a conceptual question. Think 23, sorry, 31. 31. Which of the following is colligative property? Actually, it is next topic. So, colligative properties are relative lowering of fiber pressure, depression in freezing point, elevation in boiling point, osmotic pressure. So, second option, that is osmotic pressure. Okay. Then 32. Which of the following shows in water will have lowest vapor pressure? Lowest vapor pressure. See. Question number 32. Question number 32 by page number 23. Here, molarity is same 0.1 m NaCl and 0.1 m sucrose, 0.1 m barium chloride, 0.1 m Na3PO4. Then what is the question here? Which of the following solutions in water will have lowest vapor pressure? Lowest vapor pressure. See, lowest vapor pressure. To find out that, what about its ionization of a particular salt or you can say NaCl? Ionization, how many ions are formed? See that it forms Na plus Cl minus, means 2 ions are present. 2. What about sucrose? Sucrose, it is not dissolved in water, it is not converted into ions. Sucrose is dissolved in water. So sucrose is 1. What about barium chloride? Ba2 plus 2Cl minus. Clear. So how many ions? 3. Here 2 and 1, 3. What about Na3PO4? 3 Na plus PO4 minus. 3 plus 1, that is 4. Okay. So number of ions increases, vapor pressure decreases. Clear? Vapor pressure of solution is inversely proportional to mole fraction of a solution. Vapor pressure of a solution, vapor pressure of a solution is inversely proportional to mole fraction of a solution. Here, increases mole fraction means number of mole increases here, vapor pressure decreases. So, same molarity, same concentration, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Clear?